Hi, this is Brandon with Precision Defensive Solutions, and today I want to talk a little bit about the Greenwood Park Mall and the active shooting situation that just happened there. So this past Sunday, right about 6 o'clock, there was an active shooting situation in Greenwood, Indiana, just outside of Indianapolis. Um, Greenwood's not a terribly large city. It is a suburb of Indianapolis, but it's not terribly large. Nicer area. Looked like a nice mall. I'd never been to that particular mall, but malls in that area because I grew up and I'm from Indiana, so this one's a little close to home for me, and that's one of the reasons I want to talk about it. But the interesting thing is, the reports say that the shooter, and that's how I'm going to refer to him because I am not going to use his name, was in the restroom for an hour prior to him coming out into the food court and opening fire into a group of people. Now, probably one of the lucky things was it was close to closing time, so maybe the mall wasn't as busy as maybe it could have been, but the reality is there were innocent lives. So he comes out of the bathroom and immediately begins to open fire onto this group of people. And a patron that was there who was lawfully carrying, and I want to be clear that he was lawfully carrying because the mall's code of conduct policy said he wasn't supposed to be. But the no carry signs in Indiana do not carry the weight of law. And then the only time that they can be enforced is if they tell you to leave and you refuse, and it becomes a criminal trespass charge. In my personal opinion, that's the way Ohio needs to go. But he was lawfully carrying. Even though it was a gun-free zone, he was lawfully carrying. So the shooter comes out of the bathroom and he opens fire on innocent people in this food court. Elijah Dickens, who was anywhere from 30 to 50 yards away, we're not quite sure. They're saying, around 40 yards. Took notice of what was happening, drew his lawfully carried pistol. I'm not sure what it was. I haven't seen exactly what it was. And began putting shots on target from 40 yards away. Mr. Dickens fired a total of 10 rounds and hit 8 out of 10 times. And he did that in a time frame of about 15 seconds. Now, I have very strong opinions about this because, number one, he didn't do that by accident. That took some real marksmanship training. The fact that he did it under stress in a matter of 15 seconds from recognizing that this was happening to ending the threat is incredibly impressive. Now, I have seen comments that, 40, 50 yards with a pistol is that's easy. Anybody can do that. Quit listening to this or that. That person that was making that comment is referring to that from a training standpoint, not from recognizing a threat, nor addressing that kind of distance and that kind of accuracy under stress and in that time frame. So if anybody thinks that this was an easy task, stop it. It wasn't. The reality of it is, this was a very fast-moving situation. And Mr. Dickens not only started putting shots on target from 40 yards away, 40, 50 yards away, but he was getting his hits while he was moving. The complexity of this is absolutely incredible. And the skill level that it took is absolutely incredible. I would even go as far to say that it wasn't just training, but some divine intervention in helping him in that. So here's my point. Let's celebrate Mr. Dickens for what he did, but let's not forget those that were victims of this evil incident. The person who did it doesn't deserve to be remembered, in my opinion. He doesn't deserve any media attention. So let's celebrate Mr. Dickens. Let's remember those that were victims of this person's evil actions. Let's stay armed. Let's stay trained. And let's carry all the time. Because in today's world, we really don't know when we're going to need it. Very unfortunate fact. I will show you a map that was released from Fox 59 News in Indianapolis that shows where Mr. Dickens was in comparison to where the restroom was that the shooter came out of. So again, stay armed, stay trained, and carry all the time. Stay safe, everybody. We'll talk to you soon.